Dancing in the market, everybody's feeling rich from gains in such a bullish crypto side. Welcome everybody to a new episode of the Suppoman Show, here with me, Suppoman, your superhero of cryptocurrency. In today's episode, we are going to be looking at a micro cap potential gem together and identifying, do we see enormous promise in this? Could this be a massive multiplier, 100x, 1000x? Who knows? That's what we're going to be looking at. But first of all, we are going to be looking at how high is Bitcoin going to go in this bull market. This will give us a very good indication of where altcoins are going to go in this bull market. And all I'm asking from you in return is for you to smash that like button with absolute vigor, with passion, because everything's going incredibly well in the market right now and you love a video from the Suppoman. If you're watching this after live viewing, then look at the timestamps to see if there's anything potentially interesting for you. And I can assure you this whole video is going to be really interesting because the Suppoman doesn't like to disappoint. So let me just check and make sure that I am live and everything's going swell and swimmingly, because it is Friday. And Friday is the best day. So we have got people in the chat. Good to see you all. 220 viewers. 54 likes. Keep them all coming. Keep the smashes coming. Now, just before I go any further, this has been launched on Udemy, my DeFi cryptocurrency course 2021. Now, I just want to tell you that this course is not ready. However, if you are wanting to know how I find venture capitalists, whale investors for my cryptocurrencies, it is actually contained in this course. If we just go and have a look, it will be in the DeFi investing criteria, how to find out which top tier investors, VCs, are invested in a coin. And the link is in the description where you can get it for cheaper than $12.99, just $9.99. And I'm doing that because I have not fully finished this, and I just want you to know that. However, it does still contain some incredible stuff. It's just not the full published article. So let's have a look and see what is happening with Bitcoin, because this is one of the key areas I want to focus on. And I want to focus on this purely because of I would say because of what it means for altcoin season. In my personal opinion, altcoin season could be astronomically incredible. Like at the moment, if we have a look at what's happening in the crypto markets, you will see that there is just supreme gains going on at the moment, particularly in my watch list and particularly in the micro cap gems. We have just got, it's just crazy levels of not euphoria, but I suppose belief. Let's get it right, belief. So let me just share this whilst I've got you on board. There we are. Now it's on. Now it's gone out. Right. Okay. So let's see what's happening with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has had an incredible amount of really good news in the last 24 hours, not just in the last kind of couple of weeks. And we are seeing that Bitcoin is showing strength. It was looking like it was beginning to break down from this little consolidation channel right here, but it managed to find some strength. I was thinking it could go down to here, but I also didn't think it would, just simply because of the great stuff coming. Now, I'm just going to talk about that great stuff now, and then we are going to look at the potential target for Bitcoin and therefore for altcoin season. Okay, so let's have a look and see what is being said. So first of all, Australian regulators are open to a Bitcoin ETF with rules in place. Now, do you remember how in 2018, ETF, this was the main news that we were all following and hoping would be the Kickstarter to a bull market? Well, it's funny, isn't it? But basically, going back to the chart that I showed you recently about the cycle that takes place with cryptocurrency. Firstly, the bullish cycle. When the prices are low, people get in then. They get in, they buy the asset, and then they release their exposure to the asset or their purchase of the asset later. because they don't want to essentially burn their ass, burn their reputation by getting into an asset when it's at its lowest, when it's at its weakest. They get in when it's at its lowest, but they don't say it until later on. So Australian regulators open to a Bitcoin ETF. Uber won't buy Bitcoin with its cash, but would consider accepting it as payment, says the Uber CEO. Okay, so with Elon Musk recently saying, anyway, that Tesla have bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, now everybody's coming out of the woodwork. He just was the one who was brave enough to kind of put his head above the parapet and say, I bought Bitcoin, I bought Bitcoin. And now all of a sudden, we are seeing other people entering the fray too. So this is the big news that is in most of the outlets today. First North American Bitcoin ETF approved by Canadian securities regulator. Now, if for any of you wondering what the hell an ETF is, essentially it's a bit like index finance. You are investing in a basket of cryptocurrencies. It can include Bitcoin, or it could be just Bitcoin is part of the index, or it could be Bitcoin related cryptocurrencies in the index. But this is a way of people having exposure to Bitcoin gains without actually buying Bitcoin directly. Now, Harry, my son, he is actually taking part in this trading competition with his class, and he was the only one that invested in a Bitcoin ETF on this app. It's a bit like eToro, on this app. And he is the one that is in the lead of everybody else in the class, simply, well, he also chose Tesla, but Bitcoin. So people will want to have exposure to Bitcoin without getting involved in the ways we get involved in it. So if you are watching and you've invested in Bitcoin before, you definitely have, I should imagine, then we know how to do it. It's easy for us, but for the people who are really wealthy and they don't want to go through the, kind of rigorous, or should I say laborious procedure we go through to buy Bitcoin, they go through an ETF and get exposure to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in that way. So this is big news. Now, PayPal is going to be bringing crypto products to the UK soon. They are going to be launching globally within the first couple of quarters, I imagine, of this year. So it's coming to the UK very, very shortly, which I am personally really looking forward to. Miami, oh God, here we go. I don't want to do that. Miami is allowing for its residents to, Miami pushes crypto with proposal to pay workers in Bitcoin. Sorry, so I got it wrong. Yeah, so the residents, I was right, are going to be able to pay taxes with cryptocurrency and to pay workers with Bitcoin. Fine, whatever, Bloomberg, get lost. So that is also massive news, because now you are seeing the acceptance of it as a currency, right? Where previously it's like Bitcoin's a fad, Bitcoin's dead, Bitcoin's a scam, yada, yada, yada. Now it's like we're seeing it in turbo mode being accepted. Twitter CEO partners with Jay-Z on 20 million Bitcoin development fund, investing millions to build teams in India and Africa. I saw that the Twitter CFO was already looking to pay its employees with Bitcoin. And also, Oracle could be next in line to buy Bitcoin. So we're just seeing bullish article after bullish article on Bitcoin at the moment. What does this mean? What does this mean for Bitcoin, for the future? Okay, so I'm going to show you this graph here. This is the Glassnode graph that I've been showing you. Essentially, how I mainly use this is to make sure that we are not caught with our pants down, Teep Supo, to make sure that we, in essence, can get out when the euphoria hits in. And basically, the euphoria stage has been tracked on this particular site, and it pretty much signals the top in every event. So, what you notice here, because I've been asked, how far do you think Bitcoin can really go in 2021? And the short answer is that I personally think it could go to 100k per Bitcoin, and that is me, I believe, being conservative. And I'm going to show you exactly why it's conservative, but I'm also going to show you why, because at the moment, with all the gains, it's very easy to think it's not gonna last. I've got to get rid. And at the same time, whilst you should take gains from cryptocurrency, you should cash them out. Why not? You never know which cryptocurrency is going to have its last ever surge in this altcoin market. And maybe this altcoin market may have just revived it. But I want to show you where I see Bitcoin potentially going. Okay, so if we have a look all the way down here, this was in December 2013. This was the end of the euphoria stage in 2013, like the end of the bull market in 2013. And as you can see here, kind of November to first week of December, it was, or end of November, first week of December, the price of Bitcoin was $1,100 back then, right? It's amazing to think of that. Yeah, all the way back here, the height of the 2011 bull market, Bitcoin was $26 or so, $28. So it's ridiculous, isn't it? And I think one day, somebody, maybe not me, but somebody, maybe Harry or something, will be doing a crypto YouTube video and saying, do you remember when Bitcoin was $45,000? Can you believe that? Anyway, so the last time that we hit euphoria stage, Bitcoin hit about $19,000. Okay, you can see it with the grey line. Okay, I'm not looking at the blue line at the moment. I'm looking at the grey line. Okay, so $19,500. Now, at the moment, you can see that there's hardly much increase. Like in the wide scheme of things, there's hardly much increase in the Bitcoin price. Okay, so let me just give you a little bit of context. So let's get a trading view. Hopefully this works. Let's try and go back as far as possible with Bitcoin, just to show you like what happened before and kind of like the, bear with me, and kind of like the percentage increase from the 2013 top to the 2017 top, and show you the potential increase from the 2017 top to the 2021 top. Okay, so we just use this measuring tool here and go from the top, which, as I said, was around about end of November, early December 2013. So we go from there and we have a look and see what is the percentage increase in Bitcoin. Okay, it's not really showing there. Let me just move this across a bit and do that again. All right, so the percentage increase from one top to the other. All right, so that is 1600% increase in the Bitcoin price. Obviously, it went through a quite harsh bear market in 2014-15, but that is basically the difference increase, a whole 1600%. Right, now let's move to today. Now, you remember when 2020, 20k Bitcoin used to be just such an unbelievable sight, and one we never thought we'd get to again? Well, now look where it is in the grand scheme of things. So let's see where the current top is compared with the previous top in 2017. So 1600 was the last one. At the moment, 144%. 144% is where we are currently at. So do you honestly think that we are going to have a 10x less gain in the Bitcoin tops? I very much doubt that. So let's have a look and see how it would be if we were to compare it like for like. So if we were to get a 1600% increase, let's just bring it right down and be sure. Okay, I think that may be far enough. Okay, so now let's have a measure. So all the way from the top, so about 19,000. Where would 1600 take us? Bloody hell. So basically to $345,000 Bitcoin. Okay? Now, let's be conservative and halve it, right? Because as I showed you the other day, if you watched my video last Saturday, I said that the difference in time between the start of the euphoria stage and the end of the euphoria stage has halved between Bitcoin spikes, between tops, okay? It's halved each time. So let's just halve it down to 800%. Okay, so 800% would be about $195,000 Bitcoin. So even so compared to my 100k prediction, this is well in excess of that. Now let's just do it in case it was a quarter of that. Okay, a quarter. Worst case scenario. So that would be about 400%. that would be about $117,000. 117. So we are presumably nowhere near even being a quarter of the difference in top between the 2013 and 2017. So that shows you, that gives you some form of being able to have some kind of, I suppose, prediction as to what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Now, if we go to CoinMarketCap, let's have a look and see about the market cap, all right? So I've just shown you a potential top for Bitcoin. Now let's have a look at a potential top for the market cap. So the market cap, as it stands, is $1.46 trillion, okay? Now, that is just seems incredible. What do I think could be the top of the market cap at the end of this bull market? So let's have a look at this. So I remember that the top of the 2017-2018 bull market was $835 billion. Okay, $835 billion. So let's have a look at the end of let's have a look at how it looked at the end of 2013, because this would have been the top of the cycle that time round. So 15 billion was the top in 2013 when Bitcoin hit its all-time high. 15 billion. So let's just calculate this. So 835 divided by 15 gives you 55.6. So if we did 835, which was the top last time, and use the exact multipliers. So if we just did 55, 835 times 55 would be a $45.9 trillion market if we hit the top. Now, again, I think that would be grossly overestimating it. 45 trillion, it's basically like 40x from where we are now. Okay, that's probably a little bit much to hope for. So let's just go half of that. Okay, let's go 27. 22 trillion. All right. So that just shows you the potential top. So 1.45 trillion, we could be thinking is incredible, but actually, in the grand scheme of things, could be very, very minor. Now, let's do it on an assumption that let's do it on an assumption that it's a quarter. All right, so let's just do 14. 11 trillion. So I reckon that if we are using quarter measures for Bitcoin, it would be about 120,000 for Bitcoin by the end of this bull market, and 11 trillion at the top of the market cap at the end of the bull market. So we got a long way to go, people, I believe. Now, at the same time, Bitcoin, I believe, is going to lose a lot of dominance. Right now, it's got 60% dominance. I believe that when it comes to because if we look back, when we were at 835 billion market cap, at the height of the bear market, the last bull market in 2017, we had 1,300 cryptocurrencies then. Now we have 8,500. I think that the cryptocurrencies are going to mainly surge across this bull market is going to be DeFi. I think DeFi in itself is going to be a large market cap. I think it's probably going to be roughly the same market cap as the top of the Bitcoin, of the top of the last bull market. So we could be seeing the DeFi market cap currently is around about $75 billion. I think we could probably be seeing that 10xing, if not more. So that could mean unbelievable opportunities right now. So while we are seeing incredible prices right now, I think this is just a taster. Just like going back to the beginning of 2017, it was just a taster. At that point, Bitcoin was about $1,000. We didn't know it was going to go up at that point to about $20,000, and that altcoins would absolutely skyrocket. Now, I'm not telling you this is going to be exactly what happens. All I am saying to you is that this is an indication of what could happen. This gives you something to work towards when it comes to trying to predict the top. But I think what we can safely say is that we are nowhere near it now. we have got most of this year, I believe, potentially next year, but I think most of this year to go and see Bitcoin flourish and probably hit the euphoria stage at around about 80 to 85k, and then top out at around about 100 to 110k. That's what I think. Could be better, could be worse, but I personally am predicting it. That's how it will go. So, how are we doing for likes at this present time? Can we get to about 300 likes? And then I will talk about altcoin gems, a particular microcap DeFi gem. Okay, so I will bring that to you very, very shortly. So let's have a look and see what's doing really well in the God tier coins, because this is the main index. This is Suppo's main index. Okay, so look at Marlin. Marlin has 7x'd from when I brought it, or 6 to 7x from when I flippantly gave it as a tip through one of my live streams back in January. So back in January, I was like saying, if we can get up to 400 likes, I'm going to give you a tip. And then my tip was Marlin. At that point, it was 3.5 cents. Should have done it a lot better than that. Should have done it in Suppoman style, release it in a course, but I didn't. Right? Anyway, no, I'm joking. Plasma Finance doing very well. This had consolidated, now a 42% increase. Utrust 40. That's just remarkable, okay? It's just remarkable. Look at API 3! $7.39! When we first spoke about this, this was $1.70. Just unbelievable. Ocean Protocol, again, I got this at 30 cents. I remember when I told you about that. 30 cents. Now it's 4x'd. Polka are doing okay today. Nano Linear is now at 10 cents. Thank you, Elio Trades. Anyway, so Nano 6.45. Vid's doing well today, 8 cents. That was 5 cents a couple of days ago. So we got some, look at that, Yearn Finance, 47k. Is it actually worth more than Bitcoin today? No, roughly similar. Actually, it's a bit more. Polkadot, $28. This is 3x from when I spoke about it back when I gave you my God tier list. Dash 163. RSK's 3x. That's not bad. Hedera Hashgraph's doing really well. Probably because of IBM really pushing Hashgraph. So yeah, look, some great ones. So basically everything's kind of going up today. Like even on the lowest side, Bitmax has had a little bit of a fall. 30 cents. This has gone down a little bit, 27. Serum is what I brought you the other day. I'm massively bullish on that. Polygon's gone down a little bit. This was previously Matic. I told you about this. It's rebranding to become the Polkadot of scaling solutions. ZK Swap's come down a little bit too, but negligible. Look, Neo's come down and it's $37. Insane in the membrane. Let's have a look in the market cap. The microcap, Suppo's microcap gems. Oh, also, by the way, people. Oh god, super chats, damn it. By the way, yesterday's video got what's it called? It got shadow banned, right? So what we need in order to make sure this does not get shadow banned is to smash up the likes as much as you can so that it tells YouTube that this is a kosher, legit video. So smash those likes up. I need your help. Anyway, yeah. So let's have a look at the microcap DeFi plays. See how these ones are doing today. Chi results power. APY Finance. Basically, I'm thanking all YouTubers today. This was BitBoy. So I brought you this in a video. Top 5 DeFi gems for February. This at the time was $1.38. It went down to 90 cents. And now it is powered and 4x basically in 24 hours. Plasma Pay, zero swaps doing very well still. Now a 35 million market cap. That's unbelievable. We spoke about this when this was 5 million. Staffy, nearly $2. Indexed has gone up a little bit. Yeah, mainly green. Space Swap's doing really well. Razor Network is consolidated. It's not going up massively. Easy Finance is sleeping at the moment. So anyway, yeah, so there we are, people. So currently where we are at in the altcoin season index, and I tell you, what I've just basically explained to you is an indication that we are not even close to an altcoin season. By the way, I will be looking at your super chats if they haven't disappeared from my screen. So let me just have a look. But what do you think of DeFi just Tron based? I've never heard of it. I've never heard of just. Let me have a look. But if it's Tron, more than likely shite. NDX, really, although it is a governance token, thank you for the £10, James. Although NDX is a governance token, NDX as a platform is a passive income platform. So really, NDX gives you 3 ways of making money. Number 1, it's in the governance, and don't underplay governance. Governance plays a really important factor, and if you're one of the early people in the governance mechanism, that is a good thing as far as the indexes that move forward with indexed is concerned. But it's 3 prongs of profit: DeFi 5, CC10, and NDX. So it's got a 3-pronged attack. Check out NRX. Let me just have a look at Just Network first, and I will check out ANRX. Next generation of DeFi on Tron. So what? Justin is committed to developing Tron-based DeFi protocols named to provide all-in-one financial solutions to its users. Just Stable, Just Lend, Just Swap, Just Link, cross-chain tokens. I am not a fan of Tron, but this looks like a nice website. I'll give it that. Let's have a look and see if they've got any articles or anything. It doesn't seem like they do. It's on Twitter, Telegram, and WeChat, I imagine. So, what's the price of this currently? It's 135 million market cap already. I wasn't even aware of this stuff. So where has this gotten to? So this got to 8 cents, and currently we're at 5. So it's probably, it does look pretty good actually, but not a gem. Not a gem for sure. So, but it looks good actually. It looks like it's got a range of different services. And when you look at the entire, I suppose, DeFi space and the market caps that some of these cryptocurrencies are achieving, like in the multi-billions, and this is 115 trillion, it could do well. I'm not a massive fan of Tron, but that looks like a good website anyway. Check out ANRX. ANRX. This one, I take it. 44% today. 5 million market cap. 5.9. It was more 6 million then. Let's have a look at this. I'm prepared to be wowed. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like your car. Now, what the hell is this? It looks like I've just been hacked. It's like one of those like screen mask things. No, one of those what's it called? Anonymous. When one of those anonymous things comes and just interrupts your thing. Purchase, play, stake NFTs and compete in M Sports. Trade on Uniswap, trade on BitThumb, Press. Partnerships, Matic, Plasma Pay, Exceed Me, Paid Network, Digicol. Their Polka Starter, founding member of the DeFi Gaming Coalition. Interesting. Let me just have a quick look at this. On the app that you can get from this, $9.99 only. Anyway, stop shilling suit. Right, so ANRK. It's like Anchor nearly, isn't it? Key. It's on here. Let's have a look and see who's invested in this. The Propeller Fund. Never heard of them. Propeller Fund's investment fund specializing in cryptocurrency assets, blockchain projects. They've got involved in Polka Cover, API 3, Plasma Pay, Butterfly. So they've gotten involved in a lot of the new DeFi startups. So that's not too bad. So where is this 5 million? I like it! If there was more, like, if it was actually like a bit more DeFi, I'd really like this. So I'm gonna add this on my ones to research. Just simply see it just shows you how fickle Suppoman is. I wonder what is actually causing this. Let me just go and have a look and see if there are any... Oh, here we are, up here. Let's have a look and see if there's anything on Medium about this. Got about 1 billion windows open now. Launching Battle Wave. I don't know how long ago that was. Only 220 followers on this. It just shows this could be really early. This could be really early. I find it really sexy. You got great taste, Lisa. I really like the look of that. 6,000. 7 hours. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Gearing up for launch. A public beta test launch. Ah, okay. Our game. So we've got a game coming out. Growing fast. New kids on the blockchain. It's finally here. So Battle Wave is a game, right? So they are looking to kind of do, I think, what what's their names? Superfarm. That's it. They look like they're trying to do what Superfarm is doing. So basically having some kind of use case for the actual NFTs. So I like it. I actually really do quite like it. So bear with me a second. Yeah. So I really quite like that. So I'm going to add this to my low cap DeFi plays, because as far as NFTs are concerned, this looks like it could be a good DeFi microcap play. So I'll have a look. I'm going to add this. It's probably going to take me 10 years to get to it. Right, I love that you put API 3 on my radar. Thanks, from James. No problem at all. Virus, if you had 10k and wanted to 10x by buying just one coin, which would you buy? Razor, NDX, Lena, or EasyFi? I think EasyFi is a future powerhouse, but I think that it needs to be made more relevant. I think it needs to have more kind of news items and more partnerships and things coming out about it, and then it's going to start getting into the peripheries of other people. But I think that EasyFi is already a powerhouse project. I think it just needs to have that exposure, greater exposure. But it's solid, very, very solid, great working team. Really like them. Really like them. Umbrella naming service is not my kind of thing, I've got to say. But it is very early stage. Lena, I would say, is the powerhouse. I think that from its current point, which is at, what is it, 10 cents? I think that it could go a lot further. Razor, I think, has a promising future. It's very, very new. And NDX is also very good. So of the three, I'd probably put it into Razor, if I'm honest with you. Right, okay, so let me add this. This definitely has to be ANRK. How are we doing on the likes, people? Are we at 300 yet? No, we're not. So keep those likes coming, and then I will get to the next cryptocurrency. So I'm going to add this. I'm going to also add this to my DeFi plays. 713 people in the house. Make sure that you smash that like button ASAP. And then the people who weren't here from the beginning, you may have missed out on quite a bit of information, but at least you get to see the golden nugget. Right, so I'm going to add this to microcap DeFi plays. Just because I really like the look of it. Sometimes simple things makes the Suppoman very, very happy. Let's see. God, we got lots of super chats coming in now. Thoughts on MantraDAO? Did I add that? Did I add it? I think I did. Yes, I did. Right, okay. Thoughts on MantraDAO? Let me have a look at how MantraDAO is performing. I'm aware it's Polkadot, but that's not a precursor to success, just to let you know. Constellation, just to nip this one in the bud. Thank you very much, Blair Miller. But I think Constellation is a pure gamble. They're basically looking to be like the poor man's hash graph with very little use case. I think very little in the way of actual volume as well. Look at this. MantraDAO, $10 million volume. For a 54 million market cap, that's what I would be expecting. This hasn't reached its previous summer highs. 57 cents. 21 cents. Let's have a look at it. And another thing you've got to really pay attention to is that you can't literally just have something that is a copy and paste of everything else. You need to stand out in this market. So let me just have a look and see who's invested in MantraDAO. MantraDAO. I flipping hate iPhone autocorrect sometimes. Yes, DAO. It is such a thing. So they got staking, lending, borrowing, governance, karma, reputation mechanism, the pool, try your luck in the perpetual savings games that frequently give members a chance to win crypto, built on Rio chain for Polkadot, Rio chains audited by Certicate. MantraDAO have got Vendetta, Ferrum, and they are two good up-and-coming venture capitalists. Delta Hub are actually getting up there as well with them. And then Rio DeFi have also. To ensure scalability, 2-second blocks, transaction throughput, 3,000 transactions per second. It's no, what's the one that I showed you the other day? It's no Serum, but it is nice. Ecosystem partners. Band Carver, Terra, Rio obviously. Oh, you got Kinetic. Moonrock I've not heard of, but I have seen them around. LD Capital. Vendetta. Yeah, they're good. So what have they got coming up in 2021? So quite a few roadmap items have already been launch of staking. Launch of the pool, lending protocol. So these things have already happened. Mobile wallet's gone live. So they've got a lending protocol to be released, and it's a proprietary bit of. It could be okay. Yeah, I quite like that. I quite like it. The market cap's a little bit far gone for me, but I do actually really like that. Could do really well, because it seems like it's one of the ones that are thriving. Polkadot, Rio DeFi kind of infrastructure. Do you hear about MFI, DEX with leverage? Yes, I have heard about it. Let me just make sure I am talking about the right thing. I thought you were talking about. I haven't heard of it. I thought you meant an MFT for a second there. You were supposed to press play on that video. Oh, was I? Oh, hold on then. Let's go back. Let me just rewind it, reload it, see if it actually does it again. Check out yield. I've checked out yield. It is very good. It looks like it offers really good. I think I've just lost the opportunity now of being able to view that video. Ah dear. I'll have a look another time. But yes, no, yield app does look very good. It's like yeah, it is along the lines of Celsius and Nexo. I do like yield. That's why it's on my list now. Have you looked at Verox? I haven't looked at Verox, no. Let me just have a look at Verox. There's so many coins, and this is what I like about doing these videos, is that we are able to uncover some of the things that we may otherwise not see. Let me go to CoinGecko for Verox. Since they wanna Hey Suppo, so excited. This is my first time I've ever seen you live. Been following you since 2017. Thank you, Soul Latif. I think I have a wee gem for you. xsigma.fi. Ooh, sounds interesting. xsigma. It's like got an elitist name to it. I really need another shave, don't I? When DeFi meets artificial intelligence. It's not a new thing, I've got to say. They haven't got a market cap there, but if we were to look at, this had 7.7 million trade volume in the last, so we just look at circulating supply. So how much was it? 357 times 47. Let's have a look and see what its fully diluted supply would be. Still only 16 million actually, so it's probably a lot less than that. I'm an investor. I will look at that. I will look at that more, I think, potentially. First ever platform for one crypto and DeFi financial needs. Oh, I thought they might have been in a non-team, but they're not. No real data on partnerships or who've invested in them. So I'll have a look at that another time. Or possibly at the end. xSigma-Fi. Oops. xSigma.Fi. Can you see how Suppoman does look at all the super chats? But we will get to the one I've been looking at very shortly. Sigma. DeFi that just works. Stablecoin exchange and liquidity mining platform. Powered but backed by a public NASDAQ company. By a public NASDAQ company. xSigma. Stablecoin that provides cheapest transactions. Backed by a NASDAQ listed company, ZK International. Who I've never heard of actually, but then don't take who I've heard of as an example of what's amazing. So it launches soon. There's no actual information on what blockchain. Let me just have a look and see if there's anything on their Medium. Stablecoin DEX designed to solve the main problems. Don't know. There's not a lot of information there, to be fair. Let's get rid of that. Need to clear up some tabs. Okay, let's go back. Orville, nice name. I've been following you since 2017 through ups and downs. Super you demand. Where to buy these DeFi coins with so much fees payment? Unfortunately, I have to say that it is the case that you have to go through Uniswap for most of these. In an ideal world, be on Binance, but you kind of have to take the hit if there's good, strong potential. But yeah, no, it's true. I was looking at selling a cryptocurrency last night, and I went through the 1-inch aggregator to have a look and see what would be the cheapest route, because you could only sell it really on decentralized exchanges, and it was like $700 or something, which is just fucking ridiculous. But that is how it is. What do you think of Marginswap, NFI, microcap? So there we are. So it's Marginswap. Oh, it's not there. Oh, Ollie White! Ollie White's here! Ollie White is the famous person that asked me a question. ONX. So Suppoman does attract the big names. He hasn't actually paid for this, but I will look just simply because of respect. Oh yeah, no, I looked at this the other day. It looks like it's got good DeFi. Good DeFi services, but it didn't look like anything. And it was being airdropped to anchor holders. I remember that much, but it didn't look hugely like anything incredible. And the fact it's being airdropped, it's going to get almost an established community just like that. Spartan Protocol I talked about the other day. And I thought it looked okay. Audius, I also think is quite well backed. But as far as I'm concerned, if it's not DeFi, I'm not really that interested at the moment. But this has been backed by Coinbase, hasn't it? Have you looked at Harmony One? I have. I have looked at Harmony One. And it's a bit, pardon me French, if I'm honest with you. There's so much better out there. God, I'm being shilled the MFI margin swaps. You need to check on CoinGecko. MFI. Aha, there we are. So it's gone up 79%, which I hate. I hate getting into a crypto. But even with a fully diluted market cap, it's 11 million. And what did you say it was? You didn't actually say, but you said it was micro, so I'll take your word for it. So let's have a look and see what Marginswap Finance is all about. I think I'm coming towards the end of the super chats thing. Nearly. Yes, I have. Have I looked at Wise? I have looked at Wise. And it is wank. Bringing margin trading to crypto assets on Uniswap and SushiSwap. Trade hundreds of tokens with up to 5x leverage. Now, I will say that the website looks terrible. Start trading, go long or short on hundreds of tokens. But it's a derivatives exchange, and I like these. And this is very much, I've never heard of this. Built on top of SushiSwap and Uniswap with a combined liquidity of over 4 billion. Transparent, get the best price. So they aggregate prices from different dexes. So essentially, this is looking to be a derivatives version of Uniswap with also a built-in aggregator like 1 inch. So on the face of it, it sounds good, doesn't it? On the face of it, it sounds good. Beta release Q1. Q2, the Marginswap version 1. Oh, I like it. I actually do like it. Even though the website looks wank, I actually do like it. But they need to progress in terms of their what they bring out, etc. You know, all their partnerships, etc. Let me have a look and see if there's anything on my famous app. Like I said, available for 9. Joke. I have absolutely no way. I don't want to monetize this at all. They haven't got any actual venture capitalists, not one. But they bring margin trading to automated market makers. So this is essentially a protocol that gives the abilities to do these things on AMMs. UC plus Uniswap plus margin equals Marginswap. I really do kind of like it. Derivatives DEX. And it is small market cap. So I can't add this to my list of things to research, but it looks like it could be okay. It looks like it could be a good outlier anyway. Without the confidence from venture capitalists, I'm not necessarily massively confident in its upwards trajectory, because for all you know, this could just be a website with fancy kind of ideas, but without necessarily the actual ability to make this reality. Anyway, how are we doing for likes, people? And then we will move on to the next one. Let me just check. 349. Right, okay, so let's move on then, people. Let's do it. Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. How do you feel about XDAI? Yeah, it's okay. It's strong, isn't it? It's strong. I could have gotten involved in that at seed stage, funnily enough, but I turned it down. Anyway, so what's the one that I'm going to talk about in today's video? So the one I'm going to be talking about in today's video is actually a minuscule microcap cryptocurrency. And it's outside of the top 1,000. And it's called Fire Protocol. Fire Protocol is basically a 2.6 million market cap. Now, why am I at all interested in this? Well, first of all, because it has not been around for very long. And in the time that it has been around, which is basically just over a month, it has only gone up 78%. In the last 30 days, it's gone up 78%. It has gone up 171 apparently overall from this absolute bottom. But as far as I'm concerned, it's pretty much not taken off yet. Now this has got quite low volume, but I would almost imagine it being under 5 million market cap. So it seems like it's starting to get a little bit of relevance now. Okay, so let me tell you why Fire Protocol. Okay, so why I'm quite liking this is because of the following. It is actually a Huobi eco-chain project. Okay, so we have had, I would say, a progression in terms of the narratives in DeFi. Okay, so firstly it started with Ethereum. Then it has kind of moved on to Polkadot, with a lot of great projects being launched on Polkadot. Then now we are kind of moving into Binance Chain. Binance Chain related ecosystems like Linear, for instance, are getting massive press right now. What is the next narrative is really what I'm looking at. Now, Huobi, if you are not massively aware, is a exchange. They have got their own blockchain, but this is their Huobi eco chain. So I was looking at this earlier. Let me just check this out. So Huobi eco chain has actually, let me have a look and see if we can get some metrics on this. There we are. Let me have a look at this one. This should be able to give us some of the information on the eco chain. So the Huobi eco chain looks as if, what is that? It's on this side. Looks like something is peering through. No, that isn't the one. Let me go back. See if we can find some actual information on this. Right, here we are. So the Huobi eco chain has got what seems like really good scalability. So 500 plus, 5-second block times, and look at the average fee. Okay, so it looks like it's got a seamlessly compatible smart contract for basically cross-chain transactions. So this is, I mean, we're comparing it to Ethereum and Bitcoin, but we are also looking for a Uniswap competitor, basically being able to do DeFi transactions very, very quickly and at scale, right? So what I'm looking for, and one of the reasons why I like EasyFi is like layer 2 scaling with lending. Okay, so if you are doing lending with Aave, then it's probably going to cost you at the moment about $400 to $500 to carry out the whole lending process on Aave. With EasyFi, it's kind of 10 cents. With the eco chain, it also brings the cost down of DeFi transactions massively. So looking into this Huobi eco chain, I'm finding a potential new narrative with the DeFi tokens. So anyway, they've got staking currently. They have just had a partnership with Butterfly. Now, they have got cross-chain solutions. Okay, so basically cross-chain transfers of digital assets. So basically wrapping up assets and being able to stake them. They are going to be in trading, lending, and borrowing. So they are going to have a DEX and token swaps. And they are having liquidity mining. So what it looks like is they have got multiple facets to this project. So automated market making DEX. So basically like Uniswap, lending like Aave and EasyFi, etc., and liquidity mining. So it looks like they are getting involved in quite a few different aspects of DeFi using the Huobi eco chain for scaling. Okay, so here we are. Here's the cross-chain wrapping. So essentially being able to wrap a asset and send it over to be staked. Lending and borrowing. And here is the difference between Fire versus a lot of the competition. So for instance, I would compare this to like Serum, for instance. It seems to have a lot of the scalability functions, and it's also got that DEX element to it as well. So Fire Protocol has got lending and borrowing, DEX, wrapping for the cross-chain staking or cross-chain liquidity. It's got the integration with, obviously, Huobi eco chain, which nothing else has. It's got cross-chain, which is comparable with Serum. It's using a fast blockchain. Okay, so Solana, this is why I like Serum, but Serum is already, I mean, Serum, it says 53 here. Let me just have a look at Serum. Serum. This, I think, is a much larger, 208 now, $208 million market cap. So it's what? Basically 100x more expensive. Serum is 100x more expensive than Fire Protocol. Liquidity farming, which it hasn't got anywhere else. Well, it has got is in Easy Unilend and EasyFi. Fees low, compared with everything else is high. Also, I'm glad they got EasyFi on here, actually. It's a good comparator. And like EasyFi now is about 19 million. So when they last put this, they've hardly grown. Fire Protocol have hardly grown. But EasyFi have grown. They are now about 20 million market cap. Now, this is another thing that I like, is their roadmap. So this has basically got a consistent roadmap all the way through 2021. Now, something that I look for is a nice roadmap that is going to release value to investors. So it starts from January, and then we got March, 2 in March, April, May, 1 in June, July, August, September, October. So we got the official launch of the loans. I'm not necessarily sure about the fact they've put this as a roadmap item. Then they got Uniswap liquidity and mining program, Fire staking program in April, user dashboard, so the loan platform staking FireSwap, basically like making it, you know, kind of a more complete looking platform. Cross-chain loans. They got a launch pad. So basically, they are looking to be a bit like Polkastarter, in the sense that they have a launch pad for dApps, because they ultimately will have a DEX. Limit order will be added, derivatives trading platform towards the end of the year, and governance. Now, as far as the people that have invested in them, so Moonwhale I am seeing coming up in more projects. X21 I have seen. The rest of them are not necessarily well known. And they have partnered up with Matic Unilend, Elrond, Staffy, Ferrum, Orion, and MantraDAO. So it looks like there is a lot to be unlocked here. That's what I kind of like about it. There seems like there's a lot to be unlocked. So it seems like it seems like they are on the right track. And like I said, today, I don't know which, I think it might be on the oh, here we are. Yeah, it's on Umbrella Networks. I said Butterfly, but actually what I meant was Umbrella. So it's on Umbrella Networks Medium. So I think this is really good, okay? Because Umbrella is, in essence, a chain link, like Polkadot chain link, essentially. So what this is basically doing is enabling the transfer of information onto Fire Protocol using oracles. So it says here, Umbrella Network's newest partner is Fire Protocol, which offers a suite of interoperable money market services that might be best summarized as Uniswap meets Compound. I think that is quite literally one of the strongest similes I have seen. So people, what do you think of Fire Protocol? Jesus. This was 54 cents. What the hell? Let me just have a look. Oh, by the way, just in case anybody's asked, this is not paid. By the way, I don't get paid by any project, believe me. Super, when are you going to do a duet with Lisa Marie? I don't know, one day I hope. Anyway, so let's have a look, see what you guys have to say. So yes or no, yes or no. I like this as a low cap speculative bet. It looks like it's got a load of roadmap items. It looks like it's singing the right songs, and it really hasn't had it hasn't blown up yet. So yes or no, yes or no. I just want to see what you think. Yes, yes, yes. No, price went up 40% in the last 2 minutes already. I can't tell what's up to date and what's not. 53 was the last price I saw it at. Yes. No. There are a few no's to counterbalance. Yes. No. Yeah, I would say this was probably a 60 yes, 40 no. But then that is what I would expect and what I'd actually appreciate, to be honest, because this is very low cap and the 24-hour trade volume is not exceeding 1 million, in which case it does show that it's got high risk attached to it. But I really like this as an outside bet. Price is 67 cents. I wish it would update properly then. Let me have a look and see if it's on here. I will definitely take the first answer on here. Launchpad is attractive. I agree. So it is at 53 cents. So actually, this is still a really good price. So when it was 67 cents, what the hell was that about? Because it's 61 at an absolute high. What the hell was that about? But as you can see, it's doing kind of lend indexes, and these in combination is a 17.9 and 13 billion market cap. So it's basically a 13 billion industry that they are getting involved in. Suppoman, look at TrustSwap. I have looked at TrustSwap, and it's too far gone in my opinion. I'm mainly about speculating on low cap plays. Britcoin. Zoe singing in the chat and smash the likes, peeps. Not hard, it's not free. Yeah, cool. I mentioned Yop yesterday. It is doing really well. Yes, it is doing really well. I did look at Yop and I really do quite like it. Seems like it's good for the kind of, I would say, retail market, stroke students and things like that. I think it's actually really good. I saw your super chat, Lindsay, and I appreciate it. Look at Bonded Finance. I have looked at Bonded Finance before. Have we got any more? Any more for any more? Let me check out some more low cap gems. I wanted to have a look at this actually. So Polkastar have got some good ones coming up. So let's have a look at DAOVentures and see what this is about. So your personal robo-advisor and automated money manager. Kind of like the sound of that. Explore, approve, monitor. Simplest and best tool to invest in. Let me have a look at DAOVentures. Because this seems like it may have some good venture capitalists behind it. 10-book bonus package. Yeah, DAOVentures. Let's have a look at this. Let's check this. Moonrock GBV, who I've seen a few times now. X21 as well. The same guys that are in Fire Protocol. Best of DeFi, offering user tools that enable them to invest and manage their DeFi portfolio easier than ever before. Reduce the levels of complexity that keep many traditional and inexperienced investors from entering the space. We aim to open up the floodgates and make DeFi accessible to all. Yeah, DAOVentures, I think, looks hot as shit. Our core team is highly experienced in traditional finance, fintech, blockchain technology, with previous roles from companies such as Google and Standard Chartered Bank. We have researched, analysed and invested in the latest DeFi protocols to filter the best from the rest, and our main value proposition is focused on optimising user journeys to deliver seamless experience. Ooh, non-custodial and self-approval. Users interact and approve a smart contract individually and are not required to transfer funds. Unlike centralised exchanges, we don't hold the user's capital. DeFi enables self-custody for everyone, yeah. Performance and optimization. Transparent on the blockchain, yeah. DeFi products and a dashboard. Hear from the best in the industry. DAOVentures is creating a product that is much needed in the space, which will bring crypto DeFi adoption to the masses in a way where you can be any level of investor and take advantage of this burgeoning sector. Burgeoning, what a name. CEO of Bitcoin.com exchange. DAOVentures makes DeFi services extremely easy for all users, no matter what their financial capabilities. VP of Business Development at Carver. Will be powered initially by Ethereum and Polkadot with plans yield farming. Does have that kind of, you know, accessible look about it, which I like. You know, this looks like a really nice website. DeFi in your mobile. Test beta app. Ooh. They're going to have apps coming soon. Yeah, basically the people I just told you about. I may as well just look there, shouldn't I? Don't recognise any of the names. Carver is an advisor. Advisor for Matic, co-founder of Lester Lim. Yeah, this one looks okay, actually. It looks good for a... It's almost a little bit like Yacht, but a little bit neater, I would say. What else have we got? Polkamarkets. Let's have a look at this. Gamified prediction markets. I'm not necessarily sure about the polka prefix, should I say. I'm not massively keen on that. Like, it's like trying to make an obvious attempt out of being a Polkadot project. Let's have a look and see on my Whale Investor app. Polkamarkets is not on there. No, Polkamarkets not on here. Let's see if that information is down here. No, it isn't. Right, okay. So let's have a look. Gamified. So powered by DeFi, NFTs, and Polkadot. Basically 3 sexy areas. DeFi powered prediction market built for cross-chain information exchange and trading, where users take positions on outcomes of real-world events in a decentralized and interoperable. There's been so many platforms that have tried to really make the whole prediction market thing work. Prosper's been probably the latest that has done really well, and I think what was the other one? Option Room. They've really smashed it. So I think as a result of that, people are just looking for the next easy multiplier. So I think this will probably just be a guaranteed hit, particularly as it's DeFi, NFT, and Polkadot, which is basically a powerhouse combination. Crypto futures market, esports, this coming Q1, esports, fractions portfolio, liquidity, DeFi features, pulp mining, migration to Polkadot, sports market, AI powered, odds, information market, politics. So this is not just going to be crypto events. This is going to be world events. And essentially they are getting into all of these different segments. That looks really good. I like this. Yeah, I like it. But I've got to say, it's kind of put me off the Polka bit. But I think this is one that I'm going to look into a little bit more. And then Superfarm, I think, most of you guys have probably heard about. Superfarm is a cross-chain DeFi protocol that allows users to deploy crypto and NFT farms with no code required. Which just sounds like it's just going to be a hit, doesn't it? We know it's going to be a hit. That's going to be a massive hit. Anyway, so there we are. What else have we got? Have we got any more for any more? Supo, can you send me a private tip? Prices rocket after tips. No! Somebody's saying check fire protocol. Oh, fuck. Okay, so it was true. Basically, it just couldn't keep up with it. Wow. Okay, 69. 69! Who doesn't like a good 69? Joke. Anyway, yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to somewhere. 74! People are going to start calling me Elio Trade soon. Anyway, Super, did you check out AlphaDex? I didn't check out AlphaDex, no. And I can't find it. Alpha. Oops. Alpha. No, it's not there. Small thank you for your hard work. Thank you, Virus. I really appreciate that. And I have to say, I have to tell you that I am really enjoying you guys coming and us doing an interactive research session, because it looks as if that really works. You know, I personally really enjoy that. I mean, it's very easy for me to, you know, kind of take about 2 or 3 hours to do the research, put it into a PowerPoint and then present it to you all nice and neat. But actually, I think it's far more helpful if we do it in real time. You know what I mean? Because that way, it's like we're doing it all together, people. It's like we're all taking a part in the research process, which I absolutely love. Thank you. In part of you, I am now an accredited investor. Get in there, Lisa. That's brilliant news. Thank you very much for your contribution. Can you look into xCUR? xCUR. Let's have a look and see what's actually doing really well right now. xCUR coin, G999, Xmo coin, Chain Games, Offshift, Swurge. And look how low cap they all are. Let's have a look at this one. G999. What the fuck is that? I will have a look at xCUR. Doesn't look like this is either not gone up or thingy is just not caught up with it. xCUR. Curate. Let's have a look. Doesn't sound brilliant, but I'll have a look. 18%. Let me have a look at this on. It's gone up 20 cents basically. xCUR. Since they wanna So it's probably going to end up being a pump and dump now. People are going to say, "Oh, Suppoman, you pumped and dumped it." Right, okay. Let's have a look at Curate stuff. Oh, I didn't have a look at the market cap there. 5.9 mil. 5 million volume. That looks really, really interesting. So this is what I don't like. This is why I like Fire, because it had not really gone up massively. This has gone up 4,000%. But it may have just had a really, really low starting point. 20,000% in 2 months. What the fuck? So this is already massively spiked. Let's have a look and see what all the fuss is about then. Buy, sell, earn, NFT play. Ooh, GTA 5. Pablo Picasso. Curate is a discovery marketplace with rewards on anything, even if you don't buy. With crypto payments and rewards, including xCUR, our native token, you're invited to the ultimate shopping experience. Ooh. App launch version 1, marketing campaign, social media ambassadors. Let's have a look at the CEO. Here we are, our daily LinkedIn verification check, where I've got to tell whether a polar bear is standing up or laying down. Yes. Lido, ETH1 to ETH2 bridge. What do you think? Sounds interesting, that does. Fist bump. There, that's for you, GBR Plank. It's not a polka bear. It's not a polar bear. It's the polka bear. Jesus, what's happened? I'm basically like, I've got complete cryptocurrency language rape here. Did I really just say that? Right, so step pharmacist. I thought it actually said he was a pharmacist for a second there, which would have been ridiculous. Founder at Ad Clerks. Sell digital ads on open marketplace. So he's got experience in the field of online marketplaces. Then worked. I'm currently working as a rotational clinical pharmacist. Seriously, the CEO of a 6 million project is a pharmacist, and in the UK as well. So basically, I think I'm going to go to this pharmacy, and I'm going to say, "Oh, are you James? Oh yeah, you've got a 6 million project, and you're here dispensing drugs. That's hilarious." Oh dear. Only in DeFi, people. Only in DeFi. Uniswap, Bialexi, who basically paid exchanges you paid to be on, essentially. You got it. Like, I don't know about you, but from a personal perspective, I don't get a lot of confidence from it being somebody that works in every day. But then again, you know, at the same time, you know, why shouldn't somebody be able to achieve their dreams if they've got a great idea? And DeFi is basically the Wonderland. You know, it's the technological Hollywood at the moment is crypto. You got an idea? Come to cryptocurrency Hollywood. That is basically how it is. Piotr, xCUR, there's a lot of news on Twitter. Ah, okay. Ben Magic, can you tell people what AVAX is, Avalanche, and why it is going to be in the top 5 at the end of the bull run? Well, I'm not going to say that because I don't know that for sure, do I? Oh, is Harry here? Yes. Yeah, I think he is. Now, Harry has actually been complaining recently of the spammers in here. So, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make Harry a moderator because he's here often, actually. So, that's how the Suppoman rules. So, I'm going to make Harry a moderator so that he can get rid of people who keep on spamming the same old thing. And just help with Patrick and MI8 Pilot. So, there we are. Add moderator. You've now got... Did Super mention something about you, Superfarm? Yes. It's basically going to be... It's obviously like a guaranteed hit, I would say. Thoughts on Binance Smart Chain? Yeah, it's the current narrative, basically. Binance Smart Chain, it's taken a while, but basically Binance Smart Chain is very sexy, and coins launching on it also sexy. This is like predicting the next one. Let me have a look. What is it? DeFi Station? DeFi Station! Let's have a look at DeFi Station. This shows you some, not all, of the apps operating on Binance Smart Chain. Beefy Finance! That sounds good, doesn't it? 171 million locked. So Beefy is earn. Venus is lending. Cream we kind of all know about. ForTube! Let's have a look at ForTube. Want to get more views on ForTube. 25 mil. 25 mil market cap. I have seen this about a bit. 10 million trade volume. Let's see if that's legit. I'm just texting Harry, funnily enough. Yeah, let's have a look, see if they're legit. So, historical data is up 344% overall. 9 million. So, today's actually a low day. 34 it has been. So, this has already had quite a big spike. 1 billion tokens overall. 563. There's 4 cents. Let's have a look and see what ForTube is. It said, did it say lending? Thugs! Yeah, lending. Based on the Force Protocol, ForTube is committed to providing decentralized lending services for crypto asset enthusiasts around the world. We are running interesting, rewarding campaigns from time to time. Check out our awesome blah blah blahs. Total market size 54 million. Oh, bond issuance. Algorithm driven crypto digital bank deposit. Wow. I'm loving this. Our partners Binance, Certicate, Chainlink, DeFi Pulse, RSK. Yeah, I love it. I actually really like this. Will be listed... Oh, this was ages ago. So is this already on Binance then? God, I'm well behind the times here, aren't I? Let's have a look. I meant to go to markets. It's only 25 million. It's got the appearance of sexiness, this does. Got to give it that. does have the appearance of some sexiness there. 25 million, still a micro cap. Let's take some more. Any more for any more. Thanks for Linear. Thoughts on Reef? I like Reef. I just kind of feel like the opportunity for Reef just keeps on getting gradually worse to get into. It's on Binance. It's a DeFi project built on Polkadot. So it's pretty sexy. But it's quite far gone. What they are is they're a smart contract yield farming aggregator. I quite like that. With a range of DeFi functions being added to it over time. So it's good. It's strong. It's one of the stronger ones. It's definitely got a big community as well. So on the socials it checks out too. So it is good, not gonna lie, but it's not within the segment I look at. Could you look at Dego Finance? I'm basically like Simon Cowell of cryptocurrency. Basically, you come to me with your performances, and I will tell you if you have performed well or not. How long have I been on now? 1 hour 20. I don't want to be on too much longer. Let me just go back. So, Dego Finance, 4 million, and it's 11 million market cap. 9 million supply at $2.16. 9 million max supply, I mean. Which means, that's pretty good. That means that its ultimate price ceiling, even as it stands now, would only be 21. So it looks good from a metrics point of view. Let me just check the historical data and see how long it's been sustaining decent relevance. So it was in the early stage, back in January, on the 6-figure side, but since then it moved into another echelon, and I think currently it's in its best echelon, where it's getting into the 5s, maybe more. Oh, I quite like the look of that. Ooh, I like your car. Oh, what? I love it! Are you kidding me? I love this. It's got like a Windows 95 look about it. This kind of ruins it. Oh, what the fuck? This is great. This looks beautiful. I really like how it looks. 11 million. I'm going to check this out. Is this on... Because Suppoman is just so easily bowled over, isn't he? Like, you literally, you could have $1 billion product, but I love the look of $1 million product as long as it kind of matches Windows 95. Yeah, little things. But it's just the thing is that how I think like a whale investor, you see. So, like, if I like it, they're probably gonna love it. I'm gonna add this. Should I? No, I'm not going to add this to my DeFi plays. I'm going to add this to my research. But that was a good one. Who came up with that? Morphin42. Love that. Go Power Rangers. Da 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 da. Go Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Da. Right. Added. Piotr, hey Super, you have a talent to sing. Thoughts on SmartCredit? Thank you for the compliment. Let me have a look at Smart. I do plan on getting to this list one day, okay? So bear with me. SmartCredit. Like, I plan to go through all of these. 10 million market cap, 4 million volume, 21% today. There's so many in the low cap region. Like, you've got to kind of... You've got to make sure that you've got a high risk tolerance, people. If you are investing at this level, you've got to be prepared that what you're investing in is gone. All right, it has to be disposable. A DeFi lending solution from Swiss bankers. Finance Estonia. they have put these images onto the website, but they're pixelated. I don't like that. Borrow lend, low collateral ratio. That's good. Basically meaning you don't need as much collateral to get a loan. Fixed interest, fixed income fund, credit score. You can improve your interest and collateral requirements via credit scoring. I like it because it's got a built-in kind of Experian there. How does it work? Fixed term loans, fixed interest loans, low collateral ratio. Okay, roadmap. We're here. 2,000 users. Cheem, ex-VP of Credit Suisse. All right, let me have a quick look. If you're the VP of Credit Suisse, then you should be able to get some nice partnerships. Let's just have a quick look at SmartCredit. If you want to get your cryptocurrencies, if you want it to go through the Suppoman whale investor check, then put your suggestions through. They've got no venture capitalists. But it looks like they're trying to create good banking services. Credit Suisse. Oh, what the hell? Credit Suisse ex-employees. Looks interesting. Where are we? Where is this in terms of 10 million market cap? Alas, it's not too bad. I have to switch phones now because I'm running out of battery. My battery is essentially doing a Patrick stock battery here. All right, let's have a looky work. Battery is essentially doing better. Suppo, do you stake cleaner? I do stake cleaner, yes, and I'm hodling. The reason why is because I see debt growing every day on linear staking. Okay, interesting. Being a YouTuber yourself and a whale, do you see Rally catching on? Alright, I'm up to date. Let me have a look. Rally. Let's have a quickie. Superman does do the occasional quickie. Right, 28 cents, 17 million market cap. Look at that volume. That volume looks bad. I'm taking it. This is only recently spiked, and hence why all of a sudden. But 17 million market cap and 477,000 volume does not marry up very well at all. It's very hit and miss. 2 million, 1 million, then 6 figures, sometimes low 6 figures. Yeah, it doesn't marry up very well at all. 60 million currently circulating, but 15 billion over time. So that price is definitely going to dilute. I don't know at what rate they will be Volts Rally. Probably didn't want to go there, did I? Oh no, connect your wallet to continue. Liquidity bridge. This project's in beta, use at your own risk. Well, it said the same on Finance forever. Okay, that's not a good website. Let's have a look at just rally.io then. Is that any different? It's probably the same, just not stuff. Creators building next-gen engagement economies. Find your favorite creator community to start your creator coin support. Oh, okay. Interesting. So this is like something like for me, I suppose. Oh, so that's probably that's why you say as a YouTuber. I get it. I get it. Right. Creators will own their own branded cryptocurrency. Fans can buy, donate, and hold their favorite creators' creator coin. Through blockchain technology, creators will be able to verifiably identify their biggest fans. Oh yeah, I love it. Who's going to be my biggest fan? Go on, who's going to be my biggest fan? Tell me in the chat right now. What would the dashboard tell me? Investors. Kinetic, Coinbase. They obviously see this going somewhere. The website's terrible. Oh, Danilo. I'll have to get in contact with him. He's one of my friends. Interesting. I suppose he hasn't put this past me. And Danilo used to work for YouTube, so he'd have a good. He'd probably have a good indicator. He'd probably understand whether this had traction or not. Interesting. Oh, I quite like this. I like this more from a use case point of view than an investing point of view. I could create Suppocoin. Suppocoin can make a comeback. Yeah, get it. Yeah, so good one there actually. Who was that? Devon Smith. I like it. Butterfly, good entry. Let me have a look at Butterfly. I've been asked this. I think I've been asked Butterfly. But I'm not a big fan of Butterfly protocol. It's just not my kind of thing. Good entry at 45% up. No, I wouldn't say so. Check out AlphaDex. I've already tried it. Nothing came up. Suppo Kid reckons he'll be my top fan. Lisa. Someone said Lisa. Lisa. Everybody's saying Lisa will be. Poor Lisa. Suppofy. Yeah. I love it. Bit degrees mooning, is it? I hope so, because I have been talking to Bit Degree recently about moving their ass and doing something. I wouldn't say that was mooning, but it's getting there. It's getting there. 585 value. Yeah, don't invest in Bit Degree. Not now, anyway. Fucking hell. Yeah, so I kind of like this Dego Finance. I added this, didn't I? Yeah. Right, people, I'm going to put it to you, because there's a lot of you that have probably been watching this whole time. So I want to know from you, what have you liked the most today? What's been the cryptocurrency that you have found quite possibly the coolest of all the ones that we have looked at today? Let me have a look and see if... oh, has it? Ethereum has broken its all-time high, has it? Let's have a lucky work. We've been on for ages. Oh, shit. Look at that go. It's going. Look. Yeah, this is all-time high. Wow, what a way to celebrate. Da 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 da. Since they want to da 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 da. Via protocol. God, this was outside the top. This was outside of the top 1,000, well outside, and it's gone from being a 2.6 million market cap to 4.1. Oh, the Suppoman effect. No. It's going to come back to haunt me. Right, okay, so let's have a look. So, Dego, Polkastar, I don't even really talk about it. Razor, Dego, NDX, Dego, Utrust, Dego, ANRX and Fire, Lena, Deco, Rally and Dego. Love it. Well, people. Love it. CPO trades. No. Quite incredible stream, this. This is why you need to be here. Because, Jesus Christ, some great ones here today. Like, even just to look at and research, you have something by which you can move from. So have you looked at Wallet Vi? I haven't looked at Vi in ages, actually, to be fair. I'm just too busy these days. Right, speaking of being busy, I have got to make a move now. Because I have been on... How long have I been on? 1 hour... Come on! It's not 1 hour 21, 1 hour 30? Is that it? I don't think that is it. I'm sure it's been more than that. But anyway, yeah, I've been on for 1 hour 20. I'd love to be with you much longer. But I think that what we've really come out of this episode with is some good coins to research, some very bullish predictions, particularly for Bitcoin, the market cap. And Ethereum, I think, has had a quite nice rise as a result of that. I think Ethereum Futures launched earlier this week anyway. So let's just have a look and see how this is doing. This seems to be on a really... It's got a really nice trajectory here. Oh, hold on. Why isn't the line appearing? Yeah, so we're kind of roughly along here, and it's just kind of broken out a bit. Yeah, it's looking very peachy. No, I love it. This has been a great stream, peeps. I really enjoyed it, and it continues to be my favourite type of stream at the moment. So people, I think that really where you go from here is the following. Simply, you carry on doing your research, and next video, bring it to the Suppoman, and we will see if these cryptocurrencies that you've looked at have potential. And remember, the ones that I love the most, I guess, at this point, where I see the opportunity at, is in the micro cap field. So really, micro caps is where we want to be looking. God, people are still saying their favourites today. What's the 300 likes tip? Go back and watch. Come on. Oh, and I've got over 134 subscribers. Nice. Finally, it's happened to me. I need to get to my all-time high of 147,000. So if you haven't yet subscribed to the Suppoman, make sure you subscribe to the Suppoman, because Suppoman is the only cryptocurrency YouTuber that does this. The only one. This is my niche, people. Everybody else gets super chats, and they're like, "Oh, can you look at this? Can you look at that?" And all the other YouTubers just ignore them. So I'm the only one that does, that basically takes your super chats and we research it at the time. So what's doing the best now? Oh, 100%. And look at Anchor. What was that on when I added this? I think that's gone up as well. Jesus. This is like a super stream. Everything pumps in the stream. Wow. That's ridiculous. Alright, people. Well, I think that is it. Remember, link in the description if you want to go into this and get the Whale app. Yeah. And otherwise, people, I love you all. And I appreciate you for making this, I think, one of the best streams we've had since Wednesday. So anyway, people, love you all. See you soon. Thank you for your great shouts. We looked at some great cryptos, and I will see you next time. It is lights out.